Hey everyone, Daniel here, 395 Junkie, and welcome back to another video. My name's Daniel, and I am here to kind of give an intro to this video, as well as some other information. This video you're about to watch is from a trip Mama Goose and I took a couple months back up into the Eastern Sierra in search of the wild horses that are up there. We weren't sure if we were going to have much luck or not. We had an idea where the horses were, and we'd always heard about them, but we had set a goal to go out there and find them. And this video kind of tells you, the area of where we found them in case you guys want to do something similar. But the main reason for me to kind of give you this intro is I've got some really important information at the end of this video, which will give you guys all the information you need to know about scoring tickets to our Veterans Weekend fundraiser called Overlanding for Warriors. It's our 4th annual, and it has grown into something incredible. And it's mainly because all of you guys that show up score a ticket, but the main purpose behind this event always has been and always will going forward is to raise a lot of money for Wounded Warrior Project. I've got a collaboration set up with them, and I'm going to get into all those details in just a little bit. I'm going to tell you about the event, how you can get your tickets, but in the meantime, enjoy this video and we'll see you on the backside.
Let's go. Let's roll. It's your roll. I'm about to take you there. I'm lightning like Steve McQueen. I'm in the fast lane when the light turns green. And I built tough, I ain't nothing but grit. Cause I made rugged blood, sweat, and spit. Yeah, like a horse I fly. Better brace yourself in for a bumpy ride. I like to play hard, but I work harder. And I weather the storm cause I'm built stronger. I was born to run. I was built to last. I was made for speed, cause I was born fast.
Hey everybody, Daniel here, 395 Junkie, and Mama Goose by my side. It is Friday afternoon, early afternoon. We left the house this morning and we are on a mission. Dear, what's the mission this trip? Besides fly fishing Sunday morning.
Well, that's not a mission.
Oh, it's a mission.
So we are on the 395 North, headed towards the Mono Lake area in search of these wild horses that run the area. So somewhere between Bishop, Benton, and Mono Lake, that area, like Sagehen area.
So way above Bishop.
Yes, closer to Mono Lake.
Yeah.
We had a friend tip us off and say that they saw them in the area last weekend. So we're hoping to start there and then, I don't know, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, pick a direction.
Yeah, we did a little bit of research online. When you go online,
Yes.
there are some articles about where you could see them. We've never seen them. We've never tried to find them, but
No, and we've never really camped in the areas where they are.
right. So a huge shout out to Sierra Cowboy. If you guys don't follow him on Instagram, give him a follow. He is local up here, and he does a lot of flying his airplane up here over really cool stuff. And I reached out to him and I said, hey, have you seen some ponies lately? And he drew me up some notes on where he saw them this past weekend. So we're hopeful we're gonna be able to see them there. And a lot of people are skeptical. When I was telling them what we're gonna do and go find some wild horses, they're like, nah.
No, Daniel.
No. So, we are just entering Big Pine right now, and I'll let you guys guess where we're going to stop at next. And stay tuned. At the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a date on when the Overlanding for Warriors tickets are going to go available. In the meantime, we got all weekend up here. We're going to do a lot of driving around and scoping out the area. Hopefully we see them early, because we have other plans that we would like to do as well, with catching up some friends up near Bridgeport. But
Yes.
we've got priorities. The first priority is trying to find these horses. So
Horse hunt.
we're going to horse hunt. We'll catch up with you guys in just a little bit.
Bye.
Left the big city for the simple country life. Found myself a woman that it took for me to be my wife. I was working on the ground come the sun up to sundown. Yeah, I'm trying to make a reputation for a man inside this town. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving me. She kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I know George Jones and Gary Sturt, and all them young guns, yeah, they've been through. Tell you one thing that you won't believe, a woman ain't nothing but a thing to me. Burn right through them like a cigarette, or a line of cocaine on a private jet. I give them good loving like they won't forget. Baby, good Lord knows what time it is. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving me. She kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. I'm a honky-tonk star. Lord, I'm a honky-tonk star. Playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk
star. All right, so we saw the ponies. We've kept looking for the ponies, and
we wanted more.
Yeah, we wanted more, and we covered a lot of miles. It's like almost 5 o'clock right now. So we're just headed back out towards another highway north of Mono that'll take us to 395, and we are gonna head up to the Bridgeport area. We got a text from some friends of ours that are up there camping. And we haven't seen them in a while, so since we already saw the ponies, which was a win,
yeah,
our weekends kind of freed up. So I think we're going to catch up with them tonight, hang out with them. My buddy fly fishes also, so maybe him and I can go fishing in the morning.
Which I think that's the main reason.
Maybe.
Because Daniel will have a fishing buddy.
Yeah, but I didn't bring my waders, so it'll be interesting fishing the walker. But we're going to head up there, and I'm not sure if we're going to see you again tonight, but we will most certainly catch up with you. We'll check in. We'll check in.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Catch up with you guys in just a little bit. Good morning. Look who's up before 7. I don't know how I did it, but Mama Goose and I, we just finished our oatmeal, having some coffee, and as you can probably tell, we are in a campground. What's the name of this one? Sonora
Bridge.
Sonora Bridge Campground, and it is not our most favorite thing to do, which many of you know, but this is not that bad. We've got, our closest neighbor are our friends, which are right across the road here, and they're a good, 50 yards away. But beautiful views in front of us.
Yeah. It all the spaces are very separated, and there's a lot of trees and brush in between the spaces, so they didn't like completely clear it out. So it feels like you're dispersed, but you're not.
Yeah.
And really you are. You're just in a campground.
It's all dry camping. There's no hookups at all. And there are vault toilets here, which Mama Goose said are super clean.
Like sparkly clean.
But we are, it's located right off of Sonora Pass, right at the, maybe a mile from the 395. And today we were going to head up to Levitt Lake, but we understand that the gates closed for some reason. So I think we're going to drive a little bit further up the pass here, and I'm going to do some fly fishing.
On the little walker?
On the little walker. And then maybe do that for a couple hours, and then start making our way south. We might go to Kavanaugh Ridge. We're not quite sure.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
We're going to sit here, enjoy our coffee, and we will catch up with you guys on the road in just a little bit. All right, hopefully you guys can hear this.
It's pretty windy.
It's very windy, but no fish, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And Mama Goose, she walked with me the whole way, because look at these views.
Beautiful it is.
And we got the whole place to ourselves because there's no fish in here. So I got a lot of good practice. But we're gonna head back to the Jeep and we will catch up with you guys in the Jeep. Where are we, dear?
I don't know. Somewhere where Walker Creek meets Rush Creek.
I'll take this over that other shit.
Is that it?
All right, so we just did a pretty decent steep hill climb, and it was sandy. But just threw it in 4 low, second gear, third gear, and we just crawled right up it because Belle is amazing. I love this Jeep. And I have no idea where we're at. We're somewhere between Mammoth and June Lake on the east side of the 395, working our way towards what we call Little Yellowstone, which is north of Hot Creek, where you just have a bunch of hot springs all over the place. But we just parked, as you can see. There's a little trail up here, and you know, we're kind of on the hunt for a campsite. We're kind of not, but if we were to stumble upon a gem, we would absolutely stop, and this has potential.
Would we stop? We always say that, and then we're like, it's early, let's keep going.
I do not sound like that, for the record. So it looks like it's just a quick little climb. Not real flat. Oh, wow, look at the views.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That's rad. No, but that view. Wow. And it's windy up here, of course. But this is pretty cool. Just out exploring, guys. We have nowhere in mind to go, but this is pretty cool. We're gonna keep exploring. We'll catch up with you in a little bit. There, see? That's getting better. Well, we are on the bumpiest road in Mammoth. Like 5 miles an hour is almost too fast. But then in other areas it fools you. It's like, oh, it's all over. And then you get on it and
Nope.
What? Oh, oop, oh, oh. All right, so here's the deal. We are being super lazy. It is so windy up here right now, guys.
And cold.
There's Mama Goose. Windy and cold. So
Yes.
we found, after we left Distant Brewing, we were just like, let's just go find camp somewhere and hang out in the Jeep. And that's exactly what we've been doing for the last hour, half hour. I'm upstairs being super lazy under a blanket, and Mama Goose has been sitting in the front seat, but
Chilling.
we are chilling hard. We got up early this morning. We did a lot of off-roading, did all that hiking to go fishing on the Walker River, and now we went for a little hike. Behind me you can see Belle. We're right about there, and it's going to be a pretty sunset, so we're probably going to just hang out. The wind's supposed to die down here pretty quick. Who knows? But it's going to be a lazy night, guys. We ate at Distant Brewing, so I think I'm going to just hog Mama Goose to myself tonight. We're probably going to put the camera down and whisper sweet nothings in her ear. And hold on. Is that a 395 Junkie hat?
No,
What is that?
you don't have junkie hats.
Whose hat is that?
Someone called Trail Newbie.
Greg, she is wearing your hat. I need to get her some 395 Junkie hats. Guys, if you don't follow Trail Newbie on YouTube, go check him out. Very, very entertaining guy. It's been too long since we camped with him, But Tish is here supporting you, Greg, and so am I by just calling out Tisha wearing your hat. So we are going to bye.
Head for the sun, follow your footsteps, edge of the world, right to your doorstep home. Anywhere you wanna go, beyond the stars, out where the sun sets, we'll find the light and we'll keep it our secret home. Anywhere you wanna go, down any road, anywhere you wanna go, I'll show you my world, show you my world, show you my world. Outrun the dark, keep our eyes open, mountains we cross, sail every ocean, no. Anywhere you wanna go, I'll show you my world, show you my world, show you my world, show you the world, darling. Let's leave it all behind. We'll keep the sun shining and let it tell the time. Anywhere you wanna go.
Well, good morning. Sunday morning. Had a great night's sleep. We went to bed early because it was so windy. Well, we went in the tent early. Went to bed normal time. Probably didn't need to know that. Sometimes I just ramble. So this morning we're just finishing getting ready. We're going to pack up the Ursa Minor, get the rest of the stuff in the Jeep, and we are headed to Owens River. I'm going to be fishing there for a couple hours. Try my luck. And if everything works out, I'll catch 7 fish in 2 hours. And then when we will hit the road to head home. So we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit once we're on the trail getting out of here. Well, that was a bust. Huh, dear?
For you.
For me, it was a bust. But we did get to meet up with my buddy Ryan from Phoenix Overland. So that was nice. We fished with him for a little bit. But now, the long drive home. It's 12 o'clock. It'd be nice if we could be home by 5, but you never know. But that's it for another video, guys. Right after this clip right here, I'm going to put another one up with an announcement on the Overlanding for Warriors date. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, happy trails.
Bye.
So, welcome back, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. I know Mama Goose and I, we had a great time filming it and going on that little adventure. It was a really good time. I would encourage you all to go check out, see if you can find yourselves the wild horses yourself. And maybe you'll have more luck and see a whole lot more than we did. But we feel fortunate to have captured the 3 that we did. So without further ado, let's get into this year's Overlanding for Warriors event and why this year is so special. You know, something just doesn't feel right before I start talking about this year's event. Oh, here we go. This is a lot more fitting, I think. So I've got some notes here. If y'all don't mind, I'm going to be bouncing back and forth and telling you guys about it. I'm going to have some information up here off the side of the screen that will allow you guys to push pause if you want to take some notes or set your calendar, alarms, or whatever you need to do to be able to remember to log on when the tickets go on sale. But let's get into this event, as it's been in the works for now probably about 6 months, and it's only the beginning of August right now. So what we want to do is I want to first touch on why we do this event and why it's so special to my family and I. As many of you may know, I have a day job just like the rest of you. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, sometimes longer. Sometimes I'll sneak out early if I can go on a trip somewhere. But for the most part, this event is organized and put together all on my spare time. So it's very meaningful to me. Not only do I consider myself a patriot, but I feel that with the amount of family that we've had in the service, and just out of respect for our veterans, is something that I like to do. Raising this money for the Wounded Warrior Project goes a really long ways, and I know so many of you out there also, feel the same way and are like-minded people, and we appreciate you supporting our veterans, and by doing things like this, which honestly is it's a whole lot of fun, and if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. This year we've added a country western theme to it, which I'll get into the details in a little bit on how we're going to tie that in, but I don't want the hat or the events that we're doing at this particular fundraising event get lost on the fact of why we're really doing this, and that's to raise money, get some wounded warriors, maybe some beneficiaries of that program to maybe speak on behalf of how Wounded Warrior Program helped them. So, I'm trying to put together 2 or 3 speakers at the time. I know there's no shortage of them. Open to recommendations. If you guys know of anybody that's benefited from the Wounded Warrior Project, feel free to reach out to me. If this is an event that you think they'd want to be part of and be a speaker of, I'm all ears. I just wanted to get that out of the way, because although this is going to be a really fun event, it will not lose the purpose that I started it with, and which it'll always continue. That spirit and that feeling that you all leave with, it's still going to be there. But let's have a little fun doing it, right? So, with that said, event basics. The event is Veterans Weekend. Although Veterans Day lands on a Tuesday, we are celebrating the weekend before. Friday, November 7th through November 9th, which is a Sunday. It'll be, of course, up off the 395, somewhere in the Eastern Sierra. And the exact location will be sent out to all of those that are lucky enough to score a ticket. By now, it's probably the worst kept secret, but I just want to make a few points. If you guys see my Instagram or watch my videos, you know exactly where it's going to be at. I need to stress to you all that this is an event that is open to the public to the extent that you're able to get a ticket. But once the tickets are sold out, for everybody's benefit, all the attendees, for the events that we have going on, we will be strictly adhering to only invited attendees can participate. You'll be given wristbands when you arrive, when you check in. Your rig will get a tag for the vehicle. We only have a certain amount of spots, so respectfully, if you do show up and you don't have a ticket, we are going to have to ask you to leave. I hate to do it, but I just wanted to throw that out there to make sure that everybody's well aware that this is an event that has got a pre-numbered amount of people for the benefit of everyone. So please keep that in mind, and I appreciate you for that, and respecting those rules. Tickets and costs. Tickets go on sale Saturday, August 16th, around 9 a.m. at www.395junkie.com. And I say around 9 a.m. Because previous years, there's been such an interest that it literally blew my website up. And it was a stressful morning for me, but I learned ever since that day 2 years ago, I will never give an exact time, because if it's 9:01 and those tickets aren't on sale, you guys do a real good job of letting me know. So just bear with me. It'll be around 9 a.m. Pacific time, and you'll be able to go to my website and be able to click on the link, and it'll take you right to a landing page where the event info is at. So as far as costs go, if you've been to this event before, you'll know what I've charged is extraordinarily reasonable, almost to the point where it was too low and people encouraged me to, you know, if you want, you can raise the price. And what we're doing this year is we are indeed raising the price to get into the event. The price per rig for 2 occupants is $150. And that rig can have up to 5 people, but any additional people beyond the 2 that the ticket comes with, it'll be an extra $20 per head up to a maximum of 5. So for example, if it's a party of 3 and you get a ticket, you'll have to pay $170, and there's a drop down on the website when you place the order, and I'll explain to you why we're charging that extra money. And by the way, kids under 12, there's no cost to them, so don't worry about that. This is a very family-friendly event, and we encourage you to bring your children and have a great time. The $150, this is a not-for-profit event for me. All of the costs are spread out amongst all of the attendees. We have items such as portable restrooms, servicing, and dumpsters that are brought in specifically for this event, because what we've learned over the years is the vault toilets that are there and the few porta potties just isn't enough. This year we're bringing in about 14 additional porta potties, 3 additional dumpsters, so that cost is something that needs to be bared. We're bringing in a stage. You might think to yourself, well, what's the stage for? Well, hold on, I'm getting there. Generator fuel, power distribution, sound equipment, and we're having a live band this year. We're bringing up a country western band for Saturday night, and of course there's costs associated with getting them up there into the area. So also, in addition to all those things I just mentioned, on Saturday we're having a company, a restaurant if you will, that does mobile barbecuing and smoking. And once you guys see this guy pull up in his rig, you're going to be quite impressed. He'll be feeding everybody on Saturday night with your wristband. Obviously, we're going to be tracking that and monitoring that very carefully. Everybody will get a free meal. We'll be smoking meats all day long, and it's going to smell that campground like something you just can't believe. It's going to be one heck of a day. But all the meats are going to be smoked at camp, served fresh right before the band plays. Sides will be included, and you don't have to worry about cooking that night. So that's all part of the cost. The cost of the venue of where we're all going to be camping for 2 nights, 3 days, all that's included in the cost. And you know, there's miscellaneous infrastructure that's going to keep everything running smooth and safe. You know, we're going to have to rent a trailer to bring the stage up. Things like that. I guess my point being is I don't need to show you or tell you how the watch is made. But what's important for you guys to understand is this is a not-for-profit event for me. Every single cost of the event is being spread out amongst all of us attendees. So I wanted to get that out of the way because the cost did go up from last year, but considering what you're getting for $150 for 2 people, it's not much. I've seen some of the rigs you guys are in. So with that said, that's the cost to get into the event for 2 people. Each additional person up to 5 people is $20 additional. In addition to that, like we do every year, as I kind of opened this part of the video with, is this fundraising event is built on a purpose. So in addition to get into the event, which covers all the things we just talked about, there's also a minimum required donation to a collaborative website that Wounded Warrior Project set up specifically for our event. A minimum of each rig, $150 going to Wounded Warrior Project. So total cost between the donation, mandatory donation, and to get in the event, you're looking at $300 for 3 full days of fun, of band, of music, and all other kinds of events that I'll be putting together that you guys can participate in. So don't lose sight of the main purpose of half that money is going to raise the extraordinary amount of money for Wounded Warrior Project. What's included with your ticket, we kind of gone over already. You got the 3 days of camping. You've got Saturday smoked barbecue, dinner, and sides served right before the live music kicks off. Just imagine this, guys. Hanging out all day at camp, smelling the food getting smoked all day long. Dinner gets served around 3 or 4 o'clock. Everybody eats a couple hours, maybe an hour before sunset. As that sun dips behind Mount Whitney, we're going to have country music playing for 4 or 5 hours, and we're going to have a really good time. So that's what I keep envisioning, and that's what I hope you guys will see some value in as we get closer to these tickets going on sale. Then, of course, the last day we're going to have a raffle where you're going to get some big name sponsors like Tembo Tusk, KC Highlights, and many, many more, which I'm in the middle of collecting all of those raffle prizes right now. And trust me when I tell you, it's a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it. I want to make this raffle just as special as the rest of the event and previous years before. So like I mentioned earlier, this is a family-friendly event. Bring your children. Children under 12 are free. You don't need to worry about paying for them. Well-behaved dogs are more than welcome. Well-behaved, what does that mean, Daniel? Well-behaved means the dogs aren't going to bite anybody. The dogs are going to stay on a leash, including my dogs. You know, they're not aggressive towards other people. And even the cutest dog that barks all day and all night long are what I would consider not family friendly. Everybody wants to enjoy themselves. So if you have a dog that likes to bark, maybe find a dog sitter for them so that we can all enjoy the event. But well-behaved dogs are more than welcome to attend. Well-behaved kids are welcome, as I said, and more important than anything, guys, well-behaved adults are mandatory. You will be asked to leave if you act up. We've never had a problem. I don't intend on ever having a problem because you guys all represent our community really well. And I just like to throw that out there to remind everybody that this is a family-friendly event. And well-behaved everybody is mandatory. So checking in and checking out and attendance requirements. After you make the purchase, read the instructions on my website really carefully of where that product was. You're going to need to sign a waiver. Each adult will need to sign a waiver. So 1 rig, 2 adults, 2 waivers. Very important, guys. You're going to need to make your Wounded Warrior Project donation based off of the link that I provide, which is managed and set up by Wounded Warrior Project. And that'll confirm the head count of how many people that we have to make sure that we have enough food for everybody. And, you know, just something I want to mention before you start reading, and I know I got a laundry list of information there, folks, but it's all important information. Don't get caught up on reading everything before you get your ticket because these tickets are going to go fast. They go fast every year. And despite the increased price, I think a lot of you guys are going to see the value in what you're paying for. The tickets are going to go fast this year, I promise you. So don't spend too much time getting into the details. You could always go back and review it. But as soon as you get on the website, hit the drop down, select how many people are in your party, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Add that to your cart and check out immediately. Just because you add it to your cart does not assure you anything. You need to check out. There's only so many limited tickets, and once they're gone, unfortunately, they're gone. I can't stress that enough. Once you're successful and you get your ticket, you're going to want to go back to that same page, even though it shows sold out, all the information and instructions of what you need to do. And there's some time-sensitive requirements that need to be followed. And it's important that those are adhered to for the benefit of, look, this is going to be quite the event. It needs structure, it needs discipline, and I need you guys to help me out in making sure everything goes smooth. And the first step you can do is making sure you follow those instructions to a T. So thanks in advance for that. Refund policy and rules. This is a rain or shine event, guys. No refunds whatsoever. If attendance requirements on the product page, the description, the instructions that I just provided you aren't followed, I reserve the right to refund your ticket back to you and get that ticket sold to whoever is next. There is going to be no shortage of people that are willing to get the ticket, follow those rules, and be done with it. It just makes everything go smooth. So I just wanted to throw that out there so that if things don't get followed and you happen to see a refund, I'm sorry. This is your fair warning. I hate to be such a strict, strict policy holder on this, but it has to be done. This is a lot of work, guys. So just bear with me on this. Thank you guys for being patient, listening to all of this. Those of you that are successful, I will be reaching out with additional details. Good luck to you, and I look forward to seeing you all there. Happy trails.